Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is just going to be a blackout message from one of our general collective messages. I kind of felt the need to actually post this one. It's in the community and I have it linked down below for you if you want to read further, okay? So hopefully I can get through it pretty quick. This is the three-part one. It's a little time sensitive, okay? Action may be needed within 24 hours of seeing this video, alright? So just take it how it resonates and leave the rest, okay? There are more messages on the community board, but I'm just going to be doing the time-sensitive ones for now until the poll is over tomorrow. Be sure to vote on that poll too as well. I'm kind of waiting on like a couple more folks to vote, okay? At the very least. Before I decide what to do about those. But at the very least, I will be doing videos of our time-sensitive ones, okay? Let's see here. So I'm just going to kind of read through it, alright? Action may need to be taken for someone within the next 24 hours of seeing this message. There is quite a bit to unpack here, so bear with. It may... Yeah, we're going to have like 3 parts of this because it was just very long for, you know, the individual message itself. This situation actually looks like a nightmare for someone, for whomever this may be for or about, okay? I do get a sense this may be more of a cross-watcher or someone in your external read that you just need to be on the lookout for, or a heads up, okay? For someone who needs to or has, in the last 24 hours, disconnected energetically heavily, specifically for Gemini and Pisces energy, okay? The signs here, Sun sign is important, and second house, okay? You and or them, cross-watchers. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, and Leo energy is heavy, okay? Other identifiers of the situation, all right? The song Disconnected by the band Fear, and I'm not going to go too much into it in the video here, but that's a 1980s hardcore Southern California punk band, okay? Trigger warning. That particular band popping up signals that there may be a homophobic, anti-religious, anti-government, anti-homeowner, cult-like kind of obscene type of scenario here or aspect, and of any folks here. So that might be an identifier for some, so my apologies in advance. You may want to go read the lyrics, but really specifically the part of the song that kept on repeat clairaudiently was the disconnected part, and it just says disconnected, 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 okay? So maybe there's some kind of disconnection from this energy. I only say that, trigger, is because of who the lead singer is for the band and what the lyrics refer to, okay? So keep in mind the song in general, genre overall is from the 1980s. So, I mean, that could very well be an identifier for some as well, okay? Anything about that lead singer might be important or an identifier of somebody. He is from Philly, lives in Los Angeles, although I think he's in Orange County now. I don't remember, but... so feel free to look it up, you know, but take it with a grain of salt, okay? Basically, there is going to be a very massive, multiple individual and very dangerous, given some of the cards I was unable to display due to the lack of space in the pictures, conflict over money, stuff, things, tangible assets, work environment within a family dynamic, okay? Something that has been worked on for a while now. There is something significant about the upcoming full moon and lunar eclipse that Spirit is giving you a heads up to avoid entirely by walking away and going solo and protecting your energy. I also see a gang or mafia or cartel energy here for some. In this family dynamic, you have a masculine energy in his 20s to 30s and an older gentleman, age 50s and up, as the primary individuals in this clash, okay? The water sign masculine energy, or whomever this King of Cups is, will be the one that is victorious, okay? You have at least one person here who never gives, one who has been stuck in mental imprisonment over the situation, and one feeling left out in the cold. You also have Chinese zodiac birth years of the ox, horse, and dragon here, so you might want to look those up and see if there's any identifiers there of the individuals in the situation, okay? There is someone here that's not using wisdom and is careless and reckless and dangerous, out of control about it, with the tiger in reverse, and at least one person trying to renew themselves through this chaos with the snake. The snake can also be seen as a deceitful person, so take it how it resonates. This situation is going to guide someone away from a very toxic, codependent, possibly addictions involved, because I do see that, dangerous family dynamic that is only interested in anything on the second house placement card: money, work, assets, possession, income, things they value, aesthetics, luxury, security, etc. Towards a divinely guided connection that is for soul purpose, okay? I see the Four of Wands here, so this could be a marriage, a living situation, a move, total happiness, a high or low soulmate, or even a twin flame connection of some kind. When clarified, the Moon, Four of Swords, Seven of Swords came up. With the Moon, Four of Swords, and Seven of Swords, there is a need to conquer fears and recover from the situation that is purely based on deceit, lies, corruption, unethical behavior, and exploitation. I really get the sense, with a long road being here, that this could have been going on for a while, or it will require a lengthy amount of time for disconnection. Long road talks of years or decades, as well as hundreds or thousands of miles. So this could be lifetime disconnection, or a cross-country move for some, or something like that. And traveling far away, moving, relocating, etc. I also get the sense that the writings have been on the wall, but red flags have been ignored or placated due to deceptive behavior of someone who uses maybe emotional blackmail or gossip as a weapon. With the Six of Pentacles and Lion, bad news. That could also be the Leo energy. The Six of Pentacles was in reverse to idea person as well, so not giving or reciprocating. And Four of Cups and the Fish with Pisces and a tangible come up coming, okay? But it's leading to the Nine of Pentacles and Heart, which is joy, indicating time to go solo and do you to restore energy, finances, and reclaim your power, okay? This could be any situation revolving around money, deception, theft, and family, but with surrender to the divine and you are meant to fulfill your divine contract here, you are being led away from this hot mess towards your soul purpose, okay? With lunar eclipse, second house, and opposition, I get the vibes this is a huge test to take a leap of faith, even if it's just the clothing on your back kind of situation. These people will not back down, and they will take everything you got just out of pure spite, control, and greed. And if they can't get it, they will find a way to quote-unquote punish whom they determine is a traitor, okay? By the looks, there is also specifically an Aries who has been doing spell work, or at the very least, just badly manifesting, telling lies, gossiping, using words to obtain what they want, verbal, emotional, psychological, or actual manipulation, all of that. In other words, spiritual blackmail. That will backfire and manifest into their own health issues of any kind. Oftentimes, that's what happens with karma. That is what this is. But it could be literally, dark magic or whatever, okay? But dark magic does manifest. It's energy going out, coming back, basically, okay? Karma from something they manifested, all right? Karma always hits you in the tangible, and in this case, it definitely looks like it will be mental or physical of this person, okay? So that could be an identifier that this manipulator may be having serious mental or physical health issues. With no one falls in love faster than an inmate, and this bitch is crazy, it could be one or the other or both for some of you. And this also indicates that this type of karma earning is not their first rodeo, not even their second or third, and it certainly won't be their last, okay? They are on repeat, okay? Also, with the ghost coming out, this could indicate a few things, all right? No, this karma is for the work that they have done on both a Gemini and a Pisces. With Ghost, no one falls in love faster than an inmate, and this bitch's crazy cards come out from Izzy's deck. This could describe folks in the circumstance or the plans this person may have had, or their true intentions. Ghost talks of literal ghosts and the deceased, and we are in the middle of a Samhain portal right now, so this could be amplified right now, if that's the case. Doing protection work against evil energies and being ghosted in general. No one falls in love faster than an inmate talks of a prison or jail as an identifier, as well as someone who love bombs out of desperation to control a situation in their favor, and or because they may feel abandonment issues. And this bitch is crazy. It has Chucky the doll sunbathing on the beach, all calm like the calm before a storm, ready to pounce on the next victim anytime, while trying to act innocent and playful in the process. We all know Chucky was not a normal kid's toy, right? Chucky didn't chase after his victims for a hug, after all. With Ghost, this bitch, and the inmate, there is also a suggestion that there is someone in this situation trying to get you, and whomever you are supposed to go with, whatever this divine contract is, in jail or disabled or unalived or locked away or controlled in some way. They really want to kind of bring the focus back to them, okay? And kind of imprison the situation so you do not have your come up. I do not get that it's a positive outcome, and the karma for this will be astronomical, especially if it's wishing death on someone, whether or not they are attempting purpose for the greater good. In this current age, the karma will be instant. With the gang energy here, I would not be surprised if it's street justice. Basically, want to behave like a thug, get a response from a thug. Not the best way to manifest, right? Spirit wants you far away from these energies, okay? To avoid receiving their karma too, simply by enabling the situation and mixing energies up. Whatever y'all's purpose is may be that important, okay, to the greater good. And this could end up being an exponential karma kind of thing as well. But whatever the purpose, it's important whether you know it, what it is or not. You kind of have to go with the flow on this one. With this being a test, that means you already learned lessons with this situation and its services are no longer required, essentially. Alternatively, the guidance also says for this Gemini or Pisces, or both, to protect themselves heavily within the next 24 hours. This may also confirm you've done that, and the return to sender energy is a result of that. And not just a cord cut or dissolving of cords with everyone here, but also do a massive energy clearing overhaul and just stay away for a while. Given Gemini represents the lovers and Tarot and Pisces the moon, as I see it for me, Cancer is Chariot, High Priestess is moon and water sign, and Hangman is Neptune and water sign. So it's really Pisces for me. This protection may be needed to extend to your upper chakras, dream states, intuition, any significant soulmate relationships either Pisces or Gemini are currently in, or protecting your choices as well. I also heard run, Forrest, run with this one too, like from Forrest Gump, okay? So you may have to duck out quick, pack a go bag, and prepare to head to a place where you can stay that you know that you are safe if you haven't already, okay? In other words, distance yourself with that a long road, letting go and breaking free, confirming it, okay? The Four of Swords can also be rehab or recovery, so that may be significant to someone, maybe some kind of detox, shelter, recovery center kind of place that has resources for your situation in-house, but not limited to addiction recovery, okay? With grief, number 20 also coming up in the reverse, which in the reverse is a warning that you're about to lose something you love, despite knowing that it has run its course, even possibly unexpected. So maybe you thought you loved this situation, honestly, but as it turns out, it was all a farce and not reciprocated, okay? And perhaps this loss resulting from karma is huge, so the situation may hurt to cut your losses on, okay? But I get the feeling it will hurt way worse if you stay, assuming you come out alive, of course. Things have reached their natural end. With lunar eclipse, that's an indication of cycles ending and new beginnings. And although it's painful, it's time to let go, like ASAP. It seems to me Spirit is leading you away from a dangerous situation that may end up badly and unalive you, especially with the ghost card showing up if you stay. In the upright, the card talks of mourning and healing from grief. And with the Four of Swords, there may be time to disconnect and take some time for self. Like a whole lot. You might have to do a lot of work at this time, okay? Seems like time is running out on this one. I get the feeling there's some sort of rush energy, okay? And this may be the last test. Like the last struggle, the last chance, etc. to make a 180-degree turn in life. The divine is leading towards a spiritual contract is a very hugely positive thing, okay, and indicative that this family dynamic is not soulful in any way, shape, or form for someone. I could definitely sympathize on this one heavily from a situation I cut losses from 3 years ago. After being stalked, harassed with burner phones and several dozen fake accounts, eventually still leading into hacking into accounts up until this year by someone, this energy absolutely reminds me of, okay? And those exact cards from Izzy's deck would come up with this person too, which is, I mean, ironic, but also kind of indicative that, yeah, you got to cut ties big time. This is not good, okay? Like, if it's anything like what I experienced, ooh, no, go, please. I actually had to close my Facebook account because of it, one that I had developed for like 15 years. It was pretty bad. And also double check, make sure my bank accounts were okay and everything else, all right? But serious single white female vibes, okay? If anyone's seen that movie, that might be significant. The year of that movie might be significant too. I would not be surprised, if they're following you currently, okay, with whatever you're doing. So just be mindful of what you put out there. The karma here is serious and is the kind where everyone will go down with the ship. I'm also seeing secret investigations here with the Moon, Four of Swords, and Seven of Swords, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying that. So for one or some of you, this could be an investigation in the making of 3 to 10 years on this activity. And with the reference of the anti-government, and it could even be the FBI or CIA or IRS or something big. If you're in the United States, okay? If you're outside of the United States, just think like a government agency that manages day-to-day life, okay? Could be any of them. And whomever needs to leave has been an energetic blockage, even more karma added to that for everyone to settle the score and do right by the universe and the greater good here. So, yeah, definitely don't get caught up in it, okay? Clear the blockage by clearing your energy from the situation. The longer you wait to go, the more than likely you will have to barter for a lesser quote-unquote karmic sentence for yourself or fight for your life in some way. Just go, okay? Just go. Right now you may be seen as an innocent or just as a witness and not an accomplice with Chucky on the beach here. For those where this is external energy to you, you are just being given a heads up and you can elect to stick this one out or just a heads up in case you wanted to do a little extra energy clearing or protective work at this time to avoid any of those ricocheting, low vibrations bouncing around near your energy field, okay? If you feel the need to share this with whomever you feel this is for, please do so. I get the feeling this is kind of important. Again, time is of the essence. I am really worried for the person sticking around in this situation. It does not feel good and it feels unsafe. It feels very fight or flight, domestic violence kind of oriented victim situation. So, I worry. I'm like, oh my God, this energy, okay. Especially how close it is to the holidays and whomever else it may impact as well. I didn't see any children here, but the King of Cups could indicate a father figure, so it's possible. But if there is kids in the situation, that will get tricky, okay? Protection is all over this read, so maybe CPS or APS in those cases, especially with that FBI, CIA energy coming through, for those cases may need to be contacted for guidance and resources. You may have a few weeks to hash things out, but based on the quickness of this cut and clear and 24 hours card, you may want to go sooner, okay? Something is happening around the next full moon that will make it impossible to be free after that, or near impossible, or extremely difficult, okay? I'm seeing total theft, imprisonment, maybe even being thrown under the rug with the Seven of Swords card, ruining any chance of victory with this new connection, or whatever this soul contract is. It could be a contract with yourself for right now, or about self in some way with the Nine of Pentacles being there. Spirit wouldn't let me pull further as to this divine contract or how to identify it. I get the feeling it's not time yet to really engage, and it may be dependent on what you do or don't do next. Okay, so stay tuned. That may change in a couple of days. And And now that I say this, yeah, many days later, it may even already be up on the community board. Okay, so double check. There is a bit of a wait with that Four of Swords, but in the meantime, you can start the process of doing protective clearing energy work and really starting to get a real plan together and backup place to go if you don't have one already, okay? The fact that two people need to do this work, this could be for two separate people with different stories going on, or the two people and whatever this contract is on the receiving end of this hostility may be connected here somehow. Okay? Be safe, y'all. I love you guys. The vibe of this one was harsh to feel out, but I am praying and hoping for everyone involved. I know how hard it was to disconnect from energy like this. You lose a lot in the process, but you gain way more. So it's worth it, okay? I wouldn't trade my sense of peace, sanctuary, health, or happiness like that again. When those red flags go up and your intuition is telling you something is off, it's time to flip the script and not be around those energies. And that's a truth you will never regret following, okay? If I see someone doing it to someone else, I always keep in mind they would be willing to do it to me. And with that experience, so I trust it, okay? All right, guys, hopefully this helps. All right, stay tuned for more. Bye.